Welcome to Politically Crowded. Today we have a very interesting show. If you live in Nevada, you have already experienced what we're about to talk about, at least for the first topic. We're going to talk about the legalization of certain drugs, prostitution, and gambling. So we'll start off with, obviously, at least South Lorain's favorite, marijuana. My neighbor has a small garden, and they keep it in a shed with false lighting. Now, I'm not saying that they're growing marijuana for profit, but they sure smoke it a lot. So I'm wondering, and we'll start with Sarah, since she's over here on my left.
Wait, we probably should do like introductions, because nobody introduced me. I feel so left out and gypped now.
Yeah, you didn't introduce anybody.
Oh, geez, I forgot to do one thing. Everybody's okay. Well, in that case, on my left is Sarah Perrigan, VP of Fellowship. Next to her is Mark Lehman, President of the Student Senate. Across from me is Jeremy Hudgens. You know, the one time I forget. Anyway, Anime Society Public Relations. And over by the camera, which you can't see because we're on radio, Program Director of LCCC, Chris Haslage.
LCCC Radio.
LCCC. I gave you a promotion.
Okay, radio.
He's in charge of the college now.
Radio.
Oh yeah, we might as well mention Do Not Feed the Cool Wednesday,
They won't
April
know that.
14th.
Yeah, this is way past that then at this point.
No.
This is recorded like 8 weeks in advance. So
Yeah,
they won't know
I'll
this.
be
The
dead
relevance
by
of the
then.
show's gone.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, anyway, to Sarah.
Don't start with me.
Oh, you know what?
I don't want to go first.
Okay, and then Jeremy, marijuana, yummy, baddie, certain uses, limits.
Well, I don't partake in smoking marijuana. I don't partake in doing any drugs. I can see legalizing it to a point if you do have the medical conditions, like what is that, glaucoma, cataracts, and whatnot.
My ex-girlfriend has MS. She just got diagnosed Monday. And she's starting to have the beginning effects, terrible back pains, leg pains to where she can barely walk anymore. And her doctor's given her this decision.
Smoke weed?
Yeah, to smoke weed. But he can't legally say that.
So what does he do? Does he go rock the ganj?
No, he actually says it discreetly, like if you need to partake in certain
extracurricular activities?
Yes.
Well, see, I can see that. That's okay. But legalize it just so some Joe Blow can smoke it? Nah, come on. I mean, everybody's like, oh, pot doesn't do nothing. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Okay, I have to give my 2 points here because I actually did a thesis on this. Marijuana is about as dangerous as cigarette smoking. Yes,
Which is
one
People die.
one
Which is
joint.
dangerous.
One joint equals 4 cigarettes. Who's going to chain smoke joints? I mean, nobody does that. And
Actually, I do
in
know
the
somebody
end,
who does that, but I
my
don't.
mom smokes a pack a day. She smokes 20 cigarettes. Five joints. I don't know even the most chronic people who do drugs does 5 joints a day. I'm talking pretty hefty
What
joints
about
too.
bong hits?
What do you explain Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? I mean, obviously, he had to be doing something back there.
Oh, he had to
Like you're my best friend.
And he always wanted to eat, dude. What the heck was up with
I'm
that?
thinking of Mr. Garrison going, smoking pot is bad. I can't
No,
do
no,
it.
No,
that's
it's,
Mr. Mackey.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah, that's it.
No, but I look at it as okay. If you want to talk about the least offensive drug out there is marijuana.
Well,
anymore.
yeah,
You
but
talk
it's still
about.
not
I mean,
good.
you hear stars talk about it on The Daily Show. You hear Jon Stewart's like, after this, I'm going to toke myself a bowl. It's just much anymore. You see this stuff, and it's just it's secondary. I mean, it's not even a federal offense anymore. It's a slap on the wrist.
actually,
It's a $420 fine.
Yeah, that's about it anymore.
How many different words for marijuana are there?
Let's see. There's weed, ganja,
There's pot, obviously.
pot, smoke,
J.
Mary Jane,
I call it J. It's like
smoke a J, yeah.
Yeah.
Doobie.
Doobie, yeah, doobie. Hey, had to.
Wacky tobacco.
There you go. Hey,
Nice.
Chris Farley.
Okay, but I mean, personally, the only reason, from my note from this thesis, the only reason why they outlawed marijuana is because the people on the railroads, the Chinese, would first smoke, they'd smoke opium. They banned opium because they didn't want them any frills. So opium dens are closed. They started smoking marijuana. They banned marijuana. And all they did was just to torment the railroad workers.
Well, I do must say this.
It's like Cliff Clavin from
Somebody I know partakes in it, well, used to partake in it quite often. And when I'd come home, my house would smell like butt. And that's a nice way of putting it. So I don't like it.
It all depends. It depends on what kind of atmosphere you're in. You know, in some atmospheres, it's like Canada, it's fine. You know, we're in America, so I mean, it really is one of those fine lines.
I don't like the smell of it. I don't like partaking in it. That's why I don't.
I know cops who do it.
Oh, I don't. Dude, you know that the cops, whatever they confiscate and don't take for themselves, you know they're smoking it.
Oh, you know for a fact they are. And we can't legally say that they are, but by the way...
we'll have to edit that.
Yeah, I would say that Lorain County Community College is not liable for the words said. This is blah, 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 blah.
No, that's what the disclaimer they put.
Yeah, we need, yeah, just the point being that...
This is my own personal view.
Yeah.
Not the ones of the colleges.
Yeah, you just saved a little bit of editing, I guess. Okay, anyway. Mark and Sir, you are so quiet.
What's your take on the Mary Jane?
Come on, we both know somebody mutually that does it. So you have to chime in your words.
Tom?
No!
That would explain his demeanor.
That was good. That was funny. I'm not going to tell him that, but that was funny. I don't believe in legalization of marijuana. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
As a staunch, diehard Republican.
You are? Holy jeez.
Really? Wow. I would never have thought that you were, just the way you act.
It's his parents, I swear. They raised him so horribly.
I thought his parents were nice.
I'm kidding. Your parents are awesome, dude. You know that.
They got bling bling.
Yeah,
That's
man.
true.
If you got a lot of, I mean, you got the. I'm not even going to bring that. I was going to say question where they got the jewelry, but I imagine they make it, don't they?
Yeah, they make it.
My uncle makes it.
Yeah, see.
My uncle's company makes it, should I say. So all the migrant workers make it, really.
Now, do those workers, do your family take away their marijuana, or?
Actually,
whatever gets them through the day, we don't care as long as the stuff gets done.
I think
We're
okay,
like,
the people who make your jewelry also cut the tomatoes and crop the tomatoes for Taco Bell, and also make the clothes for Kathy Lee Gifford. You know, they have
I can't argue with you one iota on that. I've seen the sweatshop some. Kidding.
Okay, we'll move on to the next part, prostitution. Nevada, was it Las Vegas and Reno? It's legalized, and
I forgot where, but yeah, it is. They actually had a special on it on HBO. It's called the Cat House or something. It's in Nevada.
Yes, it is. Actually, it is the Cat House. I'm trying to remember the name of it now.
Yeah, I think it's just called the Cat House.
Yeah.
But anyway, high businessmen who are on the road a lot and whatnot can go in there and
Be serviced.
be serviced. That's the nicest way you can put it, really. It is legal. They do use protection. I mean, you know.
And they're tested.
Yeah, they are tested.
Well, they have good health insurance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want to work and you want great health insurance, prostitution is the way to go, apparently.
I guess, but should it be legalized? Are you saying should it be legalized
Legal in the
here?
general scope,
In the general
yeah.
scope? Well,
No.
for us lonely souls.
No.
Okay, why, Sarah?
There are a lot of reasons why.
Oh, well, speaking from a person who, I wouldn't partake, but really, I would like to dream about being able to. So you tell me why it would be wrong for me to dream about being able to, if I could and wanted to, go to a
What
prostitute.
are you talking about?
Okay.
You
He's
asked
trying
me
to
to
say he's a weekly addict to prostitution.
Why should it be? There's no good reason for it.
No,
I mean, I agree with that point because first off, look what it does to the morality of society of today. Second of all,
But what happens to people who can't get none?
Okay, so
they have articulation to deal with that.
Oh, he means self-fulfillment.
Yeah.
Yes.
tired
I
of
feel
doing
sorry for the
that.
people who have no hands, but that's beside the point.
You know how the song says. When it's lost, it's fun.
So, I mean, I really think, look at the mental state of some of these people who are prostitutes. Look what they have to do and endure.
look how many of them have abortions because they get pregnant.
Well, in a legalized prostitution system,
Or
you're
how many
supposed
kids
to
they
protect
put up
them, that
to
type of thing.
adoption.
Right.
I mean, come on now.
Well, that's illegal prostitution when that's a problem.
Or how many whore diseases are floating out there. You don't know about.
Yeah, they call them STDs
Gonorrhea
now.
of the fingertips.
A little bit out of touch with the reality there. Sorry.
No, but you know,
My sound bite.
I just personally, yeah, you can get the last sound
There
bites.
it goes. Yeah.
I feel more worried about the women who do that because it's like, what is society going to? Now, guys, they can whore themselves out all they want. You know, just.
I wish I could.
No, I'm
Don't
kidding.
you?
I believe that guys shouldn't either.
I wish that I could
my.
yeah.
I would love to be stalked.
Well, that brings up another
Actually, I
question
was
here.
for a little bit.
I mean,
that was kind of creepy.
Adults,
I do.
what about adult videos and what, adult packaging and whatnot? That's pretty much what they're doing. They're whoring themselves out but to another medium.
But that's legal. But selling your body is not.
You pretty much are selling your body to Larry Flint or whomever.
Hugh Hefner.
Hugh
Oh,
Hefner, Larry
big
Flint.
crowd.
Oh, he
Against
pays
that
you.
too, so.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, in the end, it's pretty much the same
Well,
thing.
then all technicality, anybody who has a job is whoring themselves out to somebody else.
I whore myself
You
out
have a
to
job?
college.
Man, I'm jealous.
Well, you
haven't
know I
worked
have
in
a
like
job
2
already.
months.
Okay, so apparently the consensus is half good, half bad. Gambling. Who here has gone to Casino Windsor before they closed?
Before they close?
Yeah, they closed.
What do you mean? How are they closing?
They lost money somehow, or at least.
I wanted to go there.
Yeah,
That's not
they
right.
closed like last week for some
Pogo.com,
reason
because
whatsoever.
you
I don't know
can't lose
exactly
any
why.
money. You can
The
spend money.
Fox News was out. So you're going to share what you're talking about, or
We have sidebars. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
because it might still
you know,
work
that's
now.
getting recorded too. Yeah, okay.
I said I play in Club Pogo because you don't lose any money. You can just win money.
What's Club Pogo?
It's free to play, and you can win jackpots for playing. It's like online. It's just different games you play, and you
Oh,
can win jackpots.
Pogo.
But see, I'm
Yeah.
a Club Pogo member, so I pay $30 a year. But then I can win double jackpots if I win.
Wow,
I'm a bit
$6.
addicted.
But it's real money.
You
You can
get
win-
real money, yeah.
Okay.
You
Oh.
just don't,
So you can gamble.
So it's half. It's like winning a prize and a membership.
Well, I mean,
too.
you can play like the slots and use your tokens, but if you lose tokens, it's not like you're winning money because you have tokens, not money. So you're not paying anything.
So
like
it's
I
not really
paid,
gambling.
so I get the extra.
They found a
benefits.
loophole.
Yeah, you can just
Well,
win money. You can't lose money.
Internet gambling is offshore.
Unless, like,
because they
okay, I
can't
paid
legally do it
$30,
onshore.
so I can lose if I don't win any money in a year. Then I'm losing $30, but really I'm not because I'm playing extra online games that the people who aren't on Club Pogo can't play.
That's cool.
That's a
I'm
lot of
addicted.
words. Okay, so now now, Sarah, obviously you're found a loophole in gambling.
Yeah,
Is there a lot of people use those type of services, or
there are like millions of people on Club Pogo.
do you ever go against anybody directly, or is the games
It's like you can play checkers, you can play
Are you playing against
bingo.
other players?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
can you play
Okay.
a different play? Oh, that's cool. So it's almost like Yahoo games.
There's individual games you can play, and then there's like group play. It's like checkers. Like the winner wins more tokens than the loser. And there's chat rooms and all the games.
Okay, knowing that you don't spend any actual money there, how much do you think a year do you spend with their currency, what they give you?
I have like 350,000 tokens, and I've been playing like 2 months.
Wow.
So,
So-
Take her to
is that
Vegas.
good odds? Yeah, Casino Windsor closed for whatever reason, so there
I'm so
goes.
sad about that.
Yeah. There's another casino.
There was a casino. I'm sorry, I want
Go
to
ahead.
interject here.
really
There was a
glad for
casino
slots.
when I lived in Louisiana. There was a casino. It started being
I
built
know,
like
this
2
is
years
a lot of
before I
big
moved there,
slots.
and like they had
I
a
can never
big
get
deal
the
about it. And right
jackpot
before I
slots.
moved
I
away
don't wanna
back
do
to come up
jackpots.
here, they
There's, like,
opened
different
it.
things you do to win them.
Do I think you should legalize gambling though? That's the question, right?
Something like that.
Okay. That's a tough question.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
and I'll tell you why.
It is a tough
Because you got those people who know when to stop.
And then you got
Okay,
those
they
who
lose
don't.
20 or 30 bucks. They're like, okay, cool, I'm done. But you got those people that lose
That
money.
lose their house over it.
And they lose their houses, their cars. They can't stop. It's an addiction.
Next thing you know, they're banging their children over the internet.
Exactly.
About a few kids over the internet.
That's cool.
I got that soundbite.
So I mean, that's what scares me. I mean, if you want to legalize it, hey, that's more power to you. You just got to watch out for those really hardcore gamblers who like want to.
We're gonna have to edit,
We're gonna have to edit that part, dude.
What?
because everything is picked up, man. You're not getting that little play there.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. So So if you want to legalize gambling, that's cool. I mean, I have no problem with it. You just got to watch out for those high-risk gamblers,
Maybe Gamblers Anonymous should be on site.
Maybe. That
I don't know.
would be a
I would
good
lose a
idea.
lot of money if I went
You know what?
someplace,
I can
'cause I'm
honestly
a
say I know when to
addicted
say
with the games
stop.
online.
I know if I lose like $30, because I don't make much anyway, but if I lose $30, I'm done. I'm going out the main door.
What I would do, what I have done in the past, because I've partaked in certain activities which aren't legal in Ohio. I've gambled, you know.
I was going to go to prostitution, really.
No,
I do.
no. I mean, you know, a couple boys get around for the night, and we put like $100 in the kitty each, and we play poker or something like that. And so, poker games, you know, they seem harmless, and that's pretty much what you do. Is you put your cap on. Okay, $100. That's it for this
I like
for this
strip
round,
poker.
and that's it.
Sorry.
That was awesome. That's a good soundbite.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was sticking about Bart's mouth, you know. You think it goes.
You sure have
I
a
like what she
nice,
said.
pretty mouth.
Okay, Mark, you seem like a gambling guy. You use eBay every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably using eBay right now.
Yes, I am.
So, now, do you consider eBay?
That went up. Go ahead.
Okay. As he looked at his telephone. Okay. Now, eBay, I consider eBay a form of gambling. You're basically putting your investment into it, and you're taking bids, basically, and you win a prize. You get some money back.
eBay is just a glorified garage sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I look at
But
it.
do you ever lose any money on it, though? Sometimes somebody says, "Oh, I'll pay you."
Do I
lose
know?
money at a garage
But do people?
sale?
Yes. People will put up absolute junk that does not go, and so yeah, I mean they've got to pay fees. They'll lose money if nothing sells. But the odds of nothing. Let's say they put 10 items up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say two of them sell. Or
If one or two sell, they've made money because the fees are kind of insignificant if you can sell those one or two items.
Okay.
So to really lose, I mean, you got to be putting up some garbage that nobody in the world wants, and that's kind of impossible
Like a
on
pet
eBay.
rock?
Well, no,
I
that
was
guy
thinking
made millions
about
of dollars off
Okay,
a pet rock.
I have a friend who bought poop off of eBay, so anything sells
Like
on
real or
eBay.
fake?
Real. So anything
What?
sells on eBay.
We looked up half-eaten sandwich, and it was bought.
Yes, the turkey
Yeah.
sandwich.
Did you see Aqua Teen Hunger?
Hunger Force?
Hunger Force. I couldn't say it. I'm sorry. I choked on my own spit. Anyways, Aqua
you
Teen
for sharing.
Hunger Force costumes right now are on eBay, and they mentioned this in Adult Swim, and it was quite funny because they misspelled everything. It's like misspelled or misphrased. Cartoon Planet, they call it, not Cartoon Network.
These weren't legit, were they?
No, they weren't.
Okay.
But they still put it on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim just because they thought it was funny. And they quoted, "Sir Frylock?" Like, whoa, it's just Frylock. Where are you getting your information from, guy?
Right.
Well, obviously they're going to change it because they don't want to get in trouble. So they stole
One of
almost
my
exact
buddies,
looks.
you know, it's probably one of my buddies, and that's kind of funny. But what he did for a convention is he actually made Master Shake and dressed up like him for a
I'm going to
convention.
pretend that I know what the three of you were talking about.
It's just a big shake. Just picture like a big
It's a
milkshake.
value meal. It's a value meal that
That they talk.
Yeah, appeared in Space Ghost. They're supposed to be superheroes, and they're a big hit now on
They're
Cartoon
they're
Network.
nightly now. Two times every
Oh, wait, I've seen the
midnight.
previews. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the meatball, the fries, and the shake. And
That's awesome.
at this point, we'll go to commercial.
My milkshake brings all the Sorry, Anthony.
Oh, we'll come back to that slide too if we can get back to it. Anyways, we'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. Welcome back. Now, we're going to finish up quickly with gambling here. And this is just my opinion. Lorain once wanted to open up its port to a casino. And the idea was it would be put right across the street from the police station, actually, because across from City Hall. And it would, obviously, with casinos, you have crime, you have other unsavory acts happening at the time. So they were hoping to keep total enforcement on the area. Now, since then, they've decided to go with condos, which nobody can afford in this city. And
Aren't they like a grand a piece or something?
What are you talking about unsavory acts?
yeah, but we go back to the thing. The gambling that was produced, or could have been produced from these. First, I think one idea was a steam-driven casino-type boat thing, and then,
yeah,
and an
yeah,
actual
steamboat.
casino on land itself. You know, there's some serious money could have been brought into the city of Lorain, and then obviously Lorain would spread the wealth. Elyria would get a little bit of it. Sheffield would get a little bit of it because you want your neighbors to look good because your property value goes up. So where's the bad part? I mean, okay, so we got a couple.
The bad part? You want to hear the bad part? I got another thing that we're down south. When they wanted to do this casino, they told the state of Louisiana, we'll give you 25% of the profits so that you can buy computers in the schools. Where are those computers? Never saw a dang computer in a school. So, like, every classroom, every seat will have a computer.
Well, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
The money from the Ohio lottery is supposed to go to the schools. Our schools are as poor as they were before the lottery.
I know. So, what's up with that? All these people winning, $189 million.
Oh, I'd kill for $10 right now. Just slaughter.
And a warm
Well, I
meal.
better get away then, because I do got $10 on me.
No, it's because I remember when I was still in high school, they're going, next year, everybody in our high schools will get a laptop computer to take home.
Yeah.
And if
Where
they
is that?
graduate, they keep it. Yeah, that's the. I was like,
Where is
woo, woo, I get a laptop. Now, obviously, laptops back then were this big and this wide, and basically had a Samsonite case that held them, and
Right.
big old screen that pops up, and they weighed about 100 pounds. So,
You know what was funny? If you graduate, because that's kind of sad. That's just sad.
Well,
if you graduate,
but here's the thing, though. What if I don't graduate? What if I drop out of school and I take the laptop with me when I move to BFE? I mean,
Well, hey, that's
how are they going to take it back from me, huh?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, that's sad when when they want, you should want to graduate. Like when you're a teenager, you should be like, man, I earned this, not, oh, I should graduate because I'll get a laptop out of it.
Well, I didn't get a laptop out of the deal. Actually, the only thing I got for graduation was one of those 59-cent thingamabobbles.
That's all I got too.
That you got bubbles too?
I got
Right
bubbles
there, right
too.
there.
Wow, I thought that was just
Gotta find
me.
a park.
No.
I don't feel so bad now.
You know what it means? It means you blow.
Nice.
Did you get that on camera?
Oh yes, I did.
Then the whole camera's angled. You're
they're
looking
flipping
at
me out.
Mark.
And you see a finger
That's what Mark thinks of you.
I know, I'm kind of screwed being on this show.
Don't worry, we'll edit that part out.
No, we will. That's funny. Okay.
Nothing.
So basically,
All right.
Sarah, what is your view on legalized gambling?
Go for it.
Really?
She
I would so
addicted to-
gamble.
Yeah, she is addicted. Okay. She
Actually, I went to a casino one time, but it was too crowded, so I didn't go in.
Doesn't casinos have thousands of machines? I mean, do they actually?
There was nowhere to park in the entire parking lot because we drove around looking.
Where did you go?
In Tennessee.
Wow. When I envision Tennessee in a casino, I think it's all like a big log cabin with wooden machines.
Get wooden nickels.
And there's like a cow that you milk, and
yeah.
if you could fill up the thing, to a
I
certain
milked
point,
a
you
cow
can then like a
before.
$5 bill.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's really a gamble.
Wow.
Go for it.
You have like 2 or 3 cows and squirt, 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 squirt.
Oh geez, and do I have
see,
to
I'm really
picture?
good at games that they have at casinos, though.
You're good, or
so.
you're really good? I mean, you bragging good, or
When I go to
Can you bluff
Chicago
well?
next,
Oh yeah.
when I go to Chicago next, I'm taking you with me.
Okay.
okay, Mark. So let's say they open up a casino here at the college.
At the college?
Yeah, at the college. Let's just say they said, hey, we need some more money. We don't want to raise tuitions anymore. Let's open up a casino.
Well, we were already trying.
Then they would have no students
Might as
because
well.
everyone lose all
I
their
would
money.
strongly suggest that they have it beside the college, perhaps. But I think they should. I think they should have gone ahead with that plan. Absolutely. Think about what they've tried to bring in, and that has failed.
Yeah.
Everything. A casino is not going to fail.
Shopping centers.
Yeah, a casino is not going to fail here, and you need to bring this place out of the dumps that it's in.
Yeah. Tourism. Bam.
You're going to get people there. That's going to get that hotel built here. I'm all for
What, there's a
legalizing
hotel
the
coming up
casino
there?
gambling here.
You go ahead and explain the hotel thing.
Hilton, yeah.
Well,
gonna be a Hilton?
no, not a Hilton. They want to put a hotel here on the property to house the people that for the Spitzer Conference Center. Mm-hmm. They would get a hell of a lot more revenue if they could give these people rooms that come in instead of just
Right.
coming in and giving them meeting space. Then they have to go elsewhere.
Yeah, 'cause
And
then
they
gotta
also
go to
can
a
house
Holiday
the.
Inn or something.
This will also house the
Culinary arts. program.
culinary arts program that a lot of people are pushing for.
Very cool.
I mean, it's nothing but money for the college.
And maybe the radio station can be piped in. Shh.
Wasn't there also a plan for like I want to say the immigrated students who were coming from other countries just to come to college and then going back after?
For the hotel, yeah, that was talked about for international students to stay.
And maybe I had also heard a rumor about 2 or 3 maybe months ago that they were thinking about maybe dorms.
That's what we were just talking about. Yeah.
That'd be the hotel.
They'd be combining it all into one thing, which is
And if they're going with that, they might
because
get
all
a
you gotta
parking
do
garage.
is we don't use that. We don't really use that soccer field anyway, and our baseball diamond is crap. You just knock all that crap down and build something there. We don't use it anyway.
Well,
what do we use
actually,
it for?
towards the soccer fields would be the new Learning Resource Center,
Oh, really?
Oh, for this, for to make way for the new student union. Raise
which
the
will be
roof.
the library, will be the new student union in 4 to 5 years. They're breaking ground on a new LRC.
Finally.
You know what's kind
Express.
of funny? I'll probably still be working here at that time.
And I'll probably
we'll all
still
still
be
be
president.
here.
I'll be going, I can't let it go, no. 9 more years.
You have to give it up for me.
I'll be like 50. 4 years.
You're like in a wheelchair with like
Yeah.
oxygen going on.
You'll be compared to Alan Greenspan by the time you're 9.
Like, he won't go, he's a Kennedy, he won't go away. Get out of my way. I'm a Kennedy. No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, next topic. The producers of Girls Gone Wild has decided to make a Guys Gone Wild.
No!
Oh my god!
Oh my God!
What they're going to do is go to rural, smaller campuses and
Wait,
guys
rural,
expose their-
does that mean Hicks? I mean, a whole bunch of hillbillies and stuff?
done quicker than you.
You know.
They mean like here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not big, They want guys to show off their packages, and basically that is obviously meant to sell to women
Okay,
and
if
gay
they
men.
can do it with the women, why can't they do it with the men?
Because
That's
I
what
do
they're
not
doing.
want to see that.
I know, why not though?
I have a problem with
Because
Girls
women are
Gone Wild,
beautiful.
period. I think
Men are
Girls
not.
Gone Wild is demeaning. Because first off,
Whatever,
I mean,
dude.
half
Shut
of them do,
up.
no, seriously, half those girls don't even know they're on Girls Gone Wild.
Some of them do. They're like
Some
that
of
just
them
as long
do.
as they
Dude, there's no consent form at all after this.
No, well, no,
is
because
not.
okay, no, that's
You're a
bullcrap.
public
They know
ground,
exactly that
public
they're on because
decency.
I'll tell you why. They know exactly that they're on because every time they're like, show your breasts, they're like, what for? They're like beads in a shirt that says "Girls Gone Wild" tattooed right all over the damn shirt. They know they're gonna.
No,
be
I mean, I still have a problem with it because you're taking, you're okay, let's say somebody's inebriated, which at most parties,
everybody is.
So why are you going to go and somebody who has impaired judgment and say, hey, show us your boobies? I have a problem with that.
Technical term, boobies.
Boobies make nipples.
So I have an issue with that.
love
When you
that
have
word.
trained porn stars who are probably high on smack anyways, but they know what they're getting into.
I on smack.
That's another technical term. But no.
Like Cleveland Jecko.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, okay, I do see your point. They are drunk. Okay,
Yes.
But there are some who are drunk, but they still kind of know what they're doing.
You're going to leave it to interpretation.
And I'm not saying that Girls Gone Wild is good or bad, because I'm not saying that. Because I like it. But, it's just
Oh, you like Snoop Dogg, that's it.
No, actually, you know what? I watched the Mardi Gras once. I saw 4 people that I knew on there. I was like, oh, cool, now I got stuff on.
Okay, well I'm against both of them. The girls and the guy one. Just
You don't want to? Oh, come on.
She's actually not allowed to see guys' packages until she gets married.
Oh.
Pornography is bad.
Well, it's a,
Oh, come on!
it is a good. Now, Sarah's idea is pure because it's supposed to be how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to give anything away or be exposed to such a thing until after you're married and with the significant.
So you can go on
Better
Girls
hang
Gone
out
Wild
by
after
me.
you're married?
I guess she could if she wanted to.
Why?
So the way he was wording it, the way
I'm not
he
going to get
worded
into
it,
my life.
No. The way he worded it is that if somebody gets married, then they can go on Girls Gone Wild.
No.
Okay.
Well, you're making it sound like, and because most religions are like this.
Don't bring the religion.
No,
down
we're
to
not
it.
going to get too deeply into it, but the belief is that you keep yourself pure until marriage, and then afterwards
And then you go crazy.
you ravage your mate, and then you become the porn freak. But
Wow.
I didn't mean to come out that way. But that's just the way Jeremy twisted it. But
Is this where all decided says Tony for president?
I'm doing a political show. I ain't gun man.
So
Now, Sarah will obviously be on the side of they shouldn't be doing it because it's immoral. And that it is what
degrading.
Christopher said. It is, yes, it's degrading. And while I speak for Sarah, let's see, PTK is fun, and I like.
Shut up right now.
Okay, Mark, go ahead. Say something.
Okay, now be honest, Mark, man. Come on now. You gotta be honest here.
I don't watch either one.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay, don't, but pornography in general.
No, he
This ain't gonna be in the project here.
No.
so-
He doesn't have to say if he watches or not. He just has to say if he feels that these people being exploited in such a manner is fair or not. Okay, because really,
Wait,
it's
and
nobody's
Girls Gone
business what you
Wild
do at
or
home.
Guys Gone Wild?
Either way.
Well, now, either if they want to do a Guys Gone Wild, they've done the Girls Gone Wild. I've got no issue with that at all. And if the people already know about it, if they don't know about it,
Yeah, if they
I
don't-
think that's an issue
but-
right
but like-
there.
but like when
I
they see
thought
the
they had
t-shirts-
consent forms, or at least
Well, no.
I assumed they knew because of what you just said.
Yeah, with the
t-shirts and that.
T-shirts, they got
You know,
T-shirts says "Girls Gone Wild" plastic.
they know
all
what they're
over it,
already
so
getting themselves into. So if they want to do that, that's
That's
their
cup of tea.
prerogative, right?
And now you're going to stay for my product, right? Dogs Gone Wild. Be awesome. Dogs sit like nipples and going and just walking on hind legs. Come on now. Let's sell.
Okay.
We got Girls Gone Wild. We got Guys Gone Wild. We got to have Dogs
That's
Gone Wild.
bestiality, and that's just nasty.
Way to go, Mark.
All those crazy fetishes, man. That's wacky.
That is Christopher Haslage,
You
by
know,
the way,
people,
folks.
you having the sex, that's okay, but you start swinging from a chandelier with a harness on, that's just not right.
Okay. Before we go to commercial, and there's 2 points here. First off, when does adult porn or adult entertainment go too far? And we'll start with Sarah. Actually, second thought. We'll start with Mark
God.
because I know any of it is too far. So we'll start with Mark. When does it go too far?
Gosh, when they get to that
Scheiße.
wacky fetish stuff,
Yeah.
you know, whipping and the beating and
No,
yay,
no,
yay.
no. Shizer.
And that too.
And we will not go into what that means. And if anybody speaks German, we are sorry.
I know. Scat.
Yeah, it's exactly
yeah.
what it is.
You can say scat.
You can say scat.
Isn't
but-
scat a type of music that's based on?
Scat-
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's
It
really
sounds
fun.
like somebody going to the
It's really
bathroom.
kind
Yeah,
of
didn't
crap
we touch
music.
on this on another show before, though, dude? Didn't we touch on this on another show?
Actually, yeah,
Sex with two
episode, but we
consenting
didn't get into
adults
what
is
is
Okay.
too far. You know.
Well, I've got to agree. You know, pornography
You don't.
is bad,
Oh.
but I'm not complaining. You know, and like, you know,
Sorry.
when does it go too far? You know, some of the wacky German stuff that they do. You know, the German. one. Yeah, you know.
Maybe I should simplify this question because you're kind of going along. Okay, sex between one person and another, is that too far?
No.
Okay, sex between one person and an animal, too far?
Yes.
Okay, sex between 3 people, too far?
If it's guy, then that's fine.
Like girl guy, I'd rather have
You know
girl
what, doesn't
guy.
matter. We're
Or
talking
whatever, you know what I
combination
mean. I'm not talking like 3 dudes.
Ah!
Okay, 2 people and an inflatable object, too far?
Oh my.
Hey, if you're into that, that's fine.
Wait, no, you gotta stop naming those. Okay, I believe the point is whips and chains and stuff that, you know, just go way too far. Stuff that will damage yourself physically. You know, you ever seen that picture of the guy who has all the clips on his face? He is clothes hangers on his face.
Ooh.
From Madhouse?
Yeah, from Madhouse?
Or whatever it was from Sci-Fi Channel.
Wacky.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
wacky
bad.
stuff like that. It's like, no, ow, bad, no. Sex is good, not bad.
Yeah, sex.
I'm always uncomfortable when they show that. Like, if you're watching HBO and the real sex comes on, they always go to that crazy stuff, and I can't watch it. It's so nasty, and they're like, but this feels special, and this brings the
This brings out a great
heightens it
orgasm.
up, yeah, and all that stuff. Come on.
Can we say that?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
care.
sorry you're a sick individual,
We're on
but I
everything.
don't need you to bring it into my home.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you can
making
change the
love,
channel.
I'll
Right,
tell you
that's
what,
why you
making
change
love is a great thing. But sometimes it's just too wacky.
Okay, now, go ahead.
I have one final thing to say.
We're all normal,
personally, I just believe that, yes, porn is naughty, and I will be one of the...
Naughty.
You download it all the time.
I partake, and I admit, I partake. But it is wrong,
Pinkworld.com.
and when I have a girlfriend who doesn't like porn, I'll never watch it again. Now, mind you, everybody heard that one. If she's all about it, I'm like, hey, hey.
I don't have a girlfriend, period, now.
So it actually worked, right?
Doesn't want to talk to me.
Oh, sweet. She must have got the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a whole different topic. Now, we'll move on. An actual religious group wants to release pornography for families. Basically, a religious group,
I'm not
I believe,
economically viable.
I don't know religion, so I'm not going to name it because I don't want to hear about it later. A religious group in Nevada wants to release to families a tape basically explaining pornography to children.
Something like an educational thing.
Yeah, basically explaining why it's wrong or why it's wrong. I don't know exactly because obviously I haven't seen this tape, but basically letting kids know about pornography. Kind of like back in the 80s when all the NBC cartoon characters got together and warned kids about drugs,
You know what? That is kind of a good idea.
Oh my God.
No, and I'll tell you why. No, because if all right, look. Okay, boobies. No, it's a good idea, and I'll tell you why. Because it gets kids. We're already corrupt. All right, we're already corrupt. Chris, you're corrupt. Tony, you're corrupt.
Everybody but Sarah.
Everybody but Sarah's corrupt.
We don't mean
even Sandy's
on
corrupt.
Damn microphones.
So,
Sandy says, I am not corrupt.
Oh, we'll work
we love
on
you,
her.
Sandy.
We'll work on her.
Sandy's not corrupt, okay?
But no. If you at least if you sit the children down, it's like a sex video. When you sit your kids down and they have questions about sex. So it would be a good idea, saying pornography is bad because it is. Essentially, it is. I mean, But no, I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a better idea because I have a 14-year-old brother who has no idea this exists in this world. I'd rather keep it that way.
Oh, that's cool. But if they start asking,
what are they going to come
put
home
the
and say?
camera on me.
That's when you pop the tape in and go.
Okay, in 5th and 6th grade, you get the sex talk at school. Just let you know.
That's normal, though.
So he's very hesitant about it because he's feeling his mind is being corrupted because he's Cartman apparently.
Who?
My little brother, except without the swearing and not the fat. So. Yeah, his school is warping his little mind, as he put it, and he won't watch South Park or anything like that. He won't even watch anything remotely adult, which is great because really he shouldn't be watching that type of thing. Mm-hmm. My fault, or at least my mom's fault, with not supervising me was when I was his age, I was already into nudie magazines and stuff, which is really a bad thing. So it corrupted my view on women. I mean, I didn't treat them as objects, and it still ticked me off to today that some guys do, but it ruined the first experience for me.
Well, here, I do have a subscription to a nudie magazine.
Gallery.
Biggins?
No.
No, okay, it's Playboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Gallery, though.
Playboy.
No,
boring, no.
That's my brother's. I stole it.
You stole his Gallery?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to tell that.
I told you.
Yeah.
Playboy's very boring.
So
I like
anyway,
the articles.
but no,
You
no.
have
anyway,
to because it's boring. You start
all
reading.
This is articles. It's like two pictures of two new pictures in the whole thing, and
Yeah.
most of it's articles.
Well, no,
Like, yes,
and-
I make a
and-
big
oh,
deal.
crap,
Go
I
ahead
forgot what I
with
was
the
gonna
next
say.
page.
Shoot.
You say you get Playboy and you hoisted a couple others. Oh, by the way, while I'm taking the second here, Sandy Morris is the audio director. She's in the booth. So whenever you hear her name,
Sandy!
hey, Sandy. Yeah, that's who they're talking about because
Sandy, you're the best. You're better than all the rest.
Sing the song. I
Baby,
want Sandy.
Dun, 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 dun.
I was going to go, Sandy, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow
No,
my mind,
I know
Sandy.
what I was gonna. Okay. I do have a subscription to a nudie magazine, and I tell you one thing: I do not think of women as objects. I think of them as
Twin Powers
very
activate.
awesome people who would like to love me.
Or call us now.
Call me now.
I'm waiting.
I'm a Libra. I'm 23 years old. No, but
I like long walks on the
I will
beach.
never treat a woman as an object because I don't think that way. I mean, yeah, but that's just me. I mean, yeah, I do. Yeah, so I subscribe to
I will
Playboy.
never treat you like an object.
That's on tape.
The side conversation between Mark and Sarah there. And because, Sarah's wearing a microphone and Sandy's listening to the booth, it's also meant for Sandy.
I will treat Sandy like an object. No. I love Sandy so much.
Sandy's blushing.
You're not recording
Do I
anymore.
see some red?
Yeah, it's battery's dying.
Oh. Chris was recording Mark for something on a camera, but I guess he got enough footage.
No big deal.
I got battery
you
died.
switched tape? Well,
Oh, you're gonna switch bed.
Well, we're going to take this time to go to a commercial. And then when we get back, we're going to talk about decency, because apparently we have none. Oh, well, welcome back. Apparently my mom was here, but I missed her. So, decency. Thank God she left. Obviously, it's a big issue. There was a Victoria's Secret pageant planned. It was supposed to show this weekend, but because of complaints and the FCC breaking down on indecency,
What?
they didn't show the program this year.
Can't check.
On E? On E?
I think it was supposed to be on NBC.
Oh, yeah, because they had this Victoria's Secret what runway walk. You know, that's yearly.
Yeah, they did decide not to show this year because of the FCC. So they basically killed it, and now a whole lot of guys who were in preparation, sitting in their lazy chairs waiting to watch the show, went without.
That
Yeah, look at
sounds
that.
really bad.
I haven't told
dancing
women
back
watching
there,
that
but-
program. I'm telling you now. I mean, what women want to see other women, and last I checked, women are hostile towards other women when in certain atmospheres. I don't see other women looking at barely dressed women unless they're a lesbian or
No,
they're in that business.
The whole point of the Victoria's Secret line.
My friend John works in Victoria's Secrets.
I know her secret.
Her name's Victoria.
Her name's Victoria.
No, she's a slut. That's beside the point. She is. Come
Lots
on
of
now.
editing.
Have you seen some of the things Victoria put out?
What, Victoria Silverstead?
Yeah,
Victoria Jackson. Yeah, for something like that.
I know she is.
Well, I'm not going to argue that, but now, anybody here other than Chris been to Victoria's Secret?
I've been in it.
What? I go there a week.
Hello, I'm a female.
You've been there.
Hello.
Wait a minute, you don't.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Lied to me.
How?
Because you're like, I'm a
Puritan.
Puritan. And I'm like, okay,
Hold on.
I figured.
I don't have
Okay,
that.
so
No,
does
you don't.
Victoria's Secret sell regular clothing or?
They have no.
Because I swear it was all just straight lingerie and
They have
toys.
bras and underwear.
So they have regular clothes that you can wear.
But then
you
they
know.
have crotchless panties.
Which are the best in my app?
Apparently, they have ones you can eat sometimes. So
Edible
undies.
panties?
yeah.
Edible
But they have like
panties?
lotion and perfume there too.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They
they do.
expanded the whole
Yeah,
whore
they do.
line, you know.
They have the self-heating lotions apparently.
I don't like
No,
going
they
in
have
there.
like regular like Bath
I
and
wouldn't
Body
like going in
stuff.
there. I don't understand how
Why
you
don't you
guys
go Bath
in
and
there.
Body?
I used to
man.
go in there. I used to go in there
Because
with
they
my
smell
friend because she
different.
drugged me in there.
No, they have bras and underwear in there. Hello.
Yeah, but, I mean, in any store, does a guy really feel comfortable? going
Have your
to a-
grandmother drag you into Victoria's Secret. That's no.
And here's the funny one. My aunt took me to the drugstore. She bought condoms and a lubricant. Now, she takes them. She didn't tell me she was going to buy this when we went into the drugstore. My aunt's only 3 years older than I am, so we go to the cash register, and the lady looks at me and says, "Thanks for being responsible," or something like that. Oh my God! No, that's my aunt. No, she was married.
My
at the time.
grandmother was really busy till she was 50.
Yeah, my grandmother.
I guess so.
in her
Yes.
40s.
I was trying to count that out, and I'm like, all right.
My
Yeah.
grandmother was like
40. She was
mid
40.
40s.
Yeah.
40.
I'm my own grandpa. You ever hear that song?
Yeah, so that was awkward. But
Look at you covering your ears.
I don't know any guy who would go into a lingerie section or even closed clothing, or women's clothing, I should say. Girls is not as bad, and feel comfortable there. I mean, if I go to the store with any
I'm
woman,
raising my
why
hand
they're
here, and I
there.
can't be seen.
it's like the
Because
field
some
of
guys
dreams.
go and they buy
comfortable
stuff
in
for
there.
their wives.
Now, you like
Well,
that,
no,
don't
no,
you?
He's comfortable in the
No,
girl.
no,
like-
no,
I'm
I will
serious.
go.
Laundry
I
bought
will
for
go
you,
in there
right?
by myself per se.
What
But
color?
if a
They're
friend of
own
mine who is a woman or a girl goes in there and says, hey, and just drags me along, hey, that's fine, because I'm there with somebody. But I'm not going to go there and go, ooh, look, bruh.
No, I can't do that. I mean, I've had girlfriends take me there. It's like,
But come
ooh,
on,
how's
see,
this
he's
look?
falling
How's this?
asleep.
They have fitting rooms in those places, and she'll try stuff out. I'm like, whoa, I like
Well,
that.
okay, I see going to the fitting room and waiting outside.
Like I said, it depends the purpose and why the male is in the store.
Yeah,
I'd be creeped out if the guy was just in there
yeah,
that's exactly.
looking at things.
I don't want to accidentally walk into the girls' underwear aisle and people look at me going,
Well,
"What the hell?"
unless he's like buying it for his wife. But if he stands there and like looks at you funny,
Well, that's
then
what
you
you
know
know.
It's kind of like it kind of reminds me of the scene from Mallrats. Anybody remember that scene?
Which one?
You have to tell me. I've seen the
There's
show
there's
once.
many.
I mean, it circulates around mostly from the Victoria's Secret knockoff. There was the where people actually it was Silent Bob crashed into the changing room, so she was changing in like mid aisle.
Yeah.
You remember that scene, right?
Yeah, I remember the
Was it
scene.
cut out to keep it rated something or other? Oh, she was topless.
At that point,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
she was topless.
The blonde.
Yeah, that came through the poster and into the booth. Yeah.
Chasing Amy, wasn't she?
Yeah, she actually wasn't chasing Amy.
Yeah.
following you. Telephone's for
Get your
you.
phone. Get your phone.
Turning it off.
I
Okay.
answer it all the time when I'm on the air. Who cares?
Okay, so
You're a good soundbite, Mark.
What?
I got another good soundbite.
What?
I answer whenever on the phone.
Poop.
it's good for you and delicious.
Oh, no.
That was
come-
his. You can play that one over
Yeah,
there.
you can just bark mouth me. Okay. Anyway, so Christopher, you had a comment about decency.
Okay, so I had a meeting with Mark, an impromptu with Dr. Church today.
I wouldn't talk about that.
Seriously.
I don't know.
If it was impromptu, maybe you shouldn't until.
No, I mean, it was the one thing that, we were talking about what's decency. Decency at the college, and I believe exactly what he says.
Okay.
Okay. It's kind of hard to talk to Dr. Church like I would talk to anybody else
Yeah, 'cause
here.
you don't want to say badunk-a-dunk to Dr. Church.
Oh, no, you
What does that
don't. That's the
mean?
worst part about it. You walk to Dr. Church, it's like, I feel like a little kid because, and it's not, I don't want to say that, make that sound bad, but I feel so empowered at the same time. I feel like, oh, I got to watch my P's and Q's. This is Dr. Church. And so we're talking about decency for a second to Dr. Church. And a few words we wanted were hell and damn. And I said to a lesser extent, the A word. I said, that word, because I couldn't say the word.
Just say donkey.
Oh, no, I couldn't go that far.
Or badunk-a-dunk.
Okay, where's this conversation leading?
Well, it leads to the fact that, I like the whole, you say he was cool. He was cool with the damn in hell. Because,
Sweet. Go ahead.
I'm looking at you, Mark. I mean, am I right on that? Am I right
Yeah,
on
he
that?
was cool with that.
Yeah, he was cool with that.
So we can say?
And he mentioned, no, we can't say it.
No, we can't. So we can play it.
Oh, we can
in the
play it, but
song.
we can't say
Well,
it.
we're on after 10 o'clock. I don't
That's
care.
cool.
Yeah, we're after 10 o'clock. We're safe harbor. But for this show, that's a different thing altogether.
He's talking about during basic hours.
Oh.
No, but it's really hard, and I agree with the point that our jocks that have to talk to people on the air, like you talk to Dr. Church, as when you're in a normal air shift, and it's like it's because you walk to Dr. Church, you automatically get in that stance. It's like, hi, you really
that's
can't
maybe
think
just you, but-
properly.
No, dude, I give him a ghetto handshake. I'm like, what's up, G?
How many times have you actually talked to him? I don't think you can keep up with that. How many times have you talked to him? I've talked to him 2 times in his office.
3
And I don't feel uncomfortable doing it. He seems like a pretty cool guy, you know?
I've never talked to him.
He's not tight. He doesn't
will.
seem like he would be blowing his
No,
head blow off
he's,
at me.
he's a really wonderful guy, but he has so much. He signs my paychecks. Why would I?
Why would you say ass to somebody who...
I guess if I ever worked here, and then maybe it would change, but I don't feel
Although
pressed
I
by
had a
his
friend who
presence.
called his boss in the first day, and then he called him an SHIT.
I said MF.
Well, he dropped the F and the S about his boss.
Yeah, he dropped the F-bomb on his boss, and about his boss, and then he called him a superhero in training.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but we'll move on. Our last segment here, 60 seconds, although because Ray was supposed to be on the show.
Ray can still be on the show.
Oh, Ray can still be here.
How are you, Mark? I guess Ray is here.
He's here. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing great, Jeremy. Good to see you.
Well, let's start with Ray.
All right.
If you could start a business and you had no boundaries, you could start anything you wanted right now, what
Okay.
would it be?
Oh, this is great. I would start an anime factory. Oh, Pachati, I see you. They're laughing at me.
No, I'm sorry. That's rude. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Go with it because it's great.
It's
No,
wrong
go
to
with
make
it.
fun of Ray.
Okay,
Don't make fun of Ray.
we'll start
That's
with
good.
Mark.
What factory? Anyway, you want to start
No,
a
you start with
factory?
Mark for real. If you could start a business, let's say we gave you a sweet piece of land somewhere in downtown. You want to start a business, what would it be? Probably why?
Golf course.
Really? You think they make a lot of money?
I think you can make money.
Are we talking with a country club or?
Yeah. We got
Okay,
1 minute. So you
that's
better hurry
absurd.
up, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Nope. I take that back. A research technology center. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's money grants.
That's money grants, right?
Yeah. Okay, Sarah, if you could start a business, what would it be? Don't say Taco Bell.
I was going to talk about a rec center for teens.
Okay,
that's
another
good.
grant thing.
I think I'd start like
I want to bring money in.
I guess sort of like not like a tech school, but a place where people could enjoy the internet, not in a pornographic
You
way.
mean like a cyber cafe?
Yeah, pretty much. Because those are great. Just to check your email and whatnot, those are great.
Did they sell? Have you ever looked into one something like that? Or?
No, I haven't, but it'd be kind of cool.
You see them in a lot of movies. You know, the cyber cafe. Hell, Rugrats. One of the big scenes there.
You know, they even have a cyber cafe down in
10
Columbus.
seconds.
Okay, Christopher.
Okay, mine is simple. A radio station. I won't make a lot of money, but it's going to be a good radio station based on solid rock format.
Wow.
Surprise, surprise.
That's it.
Okay, I don't have anything because
call it
mine
a
would be
cool
a Taco
show.
Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
No, it's a
We're
good
going to Taco Bell.
I know, I'm
Taco Bell
hungry.
like 10 minutes.
Hey, I want to
so
do a rec
hungry.
center in downtown Lorain where I'd have like the Taco Bell Express stuff like that. But we'll end it here, and thank you for listening. And
Sandy, you rock!
if you have any
Off, man.
complaints, they do go to Sandy. So.